Morning everybody, Fat Steve, Spiceheads-Media. It's Bank Holiday Monday. It's probably 12:30ish. I'm on the Promenade. I've got the tower to my left and I've got the sea to my right, and I'm going to flick this round. Now the weather's terrible. I've tried filming a little bit with my phone, but the settings are wrong. I've reset it. I'm not sure if it'll come back on or not. Hi everybody, it's Fat Steve, Spiceheads-Media, and welcome to the channel, folks. I don't think I can film for long. It's just too damp, too wet. We've got a police van over here heading towards Spyglass, Albert and the Lion. I don't know if it's stuck in traffic or if it's doing something. We've got these barriers of peace to work around, and so there's the Albert and the Lion, there's the tower. Let's check this a little bit and see what's going on. So I'm in 4-mile-an-hour mode. So it's a tactical vehicle. I think somebody said there could be a football match today somewhere. So I don't know if this is here because of that. Possibly, I'm just not sure. You alright, boys? Away, football match? Football match?
It is football match.
Is there a football?
Yes, there is.
Right, so that's why you're all dotted about.
Yeah. Wrexham versus Blackpool.
How are you all? Okay?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good. Sore eye. Something in my eye. I was in Vic for 8 hours last night.
Oh dear.
And eventually got that annoyed and got asked to leave. But I didn't.
What, you got asked to
I
leave?
got asked to leave because I was losing my rag. 8 hours with my eye running.
Really?
And they said we can't do anything for another 6 hours. And I sleep with a CPAP. I can't go to sleep or I die. So I had to go home, and then they won't let me go back today. So I've got some eye wash and washed it. So it's, whether that's all right or not, I don't know. Yeah, I've not been able to do it all morning, and it's just stopped now. So I'm having a little look. So why is there a football on a Monday?
It's just what the pictures are.
Right.
Wrexham versus Blackpool versus Wrexham.
Magic.
But I think there might even be. It's all on Netflix, isn't it?
I don't do sport at all. No. Even darts and Formula 1 gives me palpitations. Anyway, keep safe.
Yeah, you too. Look after.
All right, safe. Thank you. So, a nice Bobby that gets on with me, that see quite a bit. We've got another policeman over the road here. Let's head down to the crossing. So, for all them WPCs that give me grief and have a go at me for filming in public, what you've just witnessed is how to do it. That's a decent, respectable, trustworthy police officer that's happy to interact with a YouTuber and shows the police in a good light, compared to, as I said, these woke feminists who show everything in a bad light. So that's a lesson to you all, ladies, if you are ladies. If you are ladies and you're allowed to use the toilets, then you are ladies, I think, with the recent ruling. So I'm at this crossing, I'm pressing the button, and we'll see how we go, folks. So we've got Coral Island over there, if I can avoid that post, and there's the tower in the background. We've got a mandatory tram stop just passing. So hopefully one of these will give us a break in a minute. And they're off, folks. So we will have a little look around here because there is a lot of people down here today. And we've got some landos out, the Princess Carriage landos. So it's a busy bank holiday Monday. Plenty of people out and about. I'll just drop down a notch then I don't run over anybody. So yesterday, what a day. I was out, we started filming the introduction for Sandra to come back. A lot of you will be happy about that. Now for the new subscribers, you won't know who Sandra was, but there are some videos. There is a Christmas Day video that Sandra's in, which is one of the only things we managed to recover from when we got hacked, because it was still on the computer and hadn't been moved.
Hello everybody, it's Fat Sandra and I've just come in on the train from Bolton and it cost me £20 in a fucking taxi to get to the station. And then I was on the train for an hour and a half, it got stuck and I've had a fucking terrible journey. I don't know what to do. And I've come here now to meet Fat Steve and he's not here. I'm at Costa and he said he's maybe at Costa and I'm going to have to get another fucking taxi now, right across Blackpool and surprise him at home.
Now Sandra, I've been a drug and alcohol mentor for 50 years in Blackpool. 45 years in Blackpool, and I have my own style of dealing with the alcoholics and addicts, which you all know. So to add balance to the channel, a year and a half back, I added a character called Sandra, who is my cousin, who is another drug and alcohol mentor, but from Bolton, that sees things in a different perspective. So as you know with Fat Steve, when he trots along and he sees somebody begging, he expresses his personal opinion of, look at this dirty low life junkie piece of shit tapping pensioners, because they all ask me for money when I'm on a mobility scooter. Now Sandra is my alter ego, which is me in a wig and a dress. I'm not a transvestite. It's just an alter ego of a different character. When Sandra sees these homeless people, she will say, oh hello, look at that poor old man, and he needs help, it's a shame, he's homeless. And so Sandra would end up buying them a sandwich and maybe giving them a tenner for a bag of heroin without realising, and a cup of tea. And Sandra was very popular, people loved her, and then along came Bobby, my new partner. Now although Sandra was my cousin, she was in love with me. So there were complicated videos on that subject, arguments between Sandra and Bobby, because Sandra felt she had the right to me and Bobby was intruding. But she came over at Christmas and we did quite a few videos. I said there's just one left, and I think it's a Christmas Day video, where we have a massive rant about the government. So we started filming yesterday where Sandra's coming over for Easter, and Sandra gets off the train and comes to the house and bumps into Bobby after having a binge on some drink and food that she finds, and that's as far as we got. Hopefully we've just got this demolition for you again. Hopefully we'll have Sandra going out with Bobby, clubbing, maybe going out shopping, we don't know, we'll have to wait and see. So that rain stopped quite a bit now, and I've not brought my drone out, so I've got the drone up and above again, because the wind's really quite calm for a change. Hi Chuck.
Hi.
So down there we've got another police van. I said they dotted all over for this football match. So that's been ripped a bit as well, folks. Right, let's try and fly down here a little bit. Here's the bridge where my drone got stuck last week, when it took on a life of its own. So we'll see if these officers know me, and if they're, it's nice to have a chat. So I'm just coming up to Central Drive. We've got Donna's Dream House there, which is a children's charity that we started for their daughter. And as well as the police vehicles dotted about, we've got ambulances. I don't know if that's here because of the football or not. So as we come up here, we've got an officer interacting with somebody. So I said these vans are dotted all over town today. I don't think that one has anything to do with the football. So I'm coming on to Central Drive. I'm going to shoot down to Mackie D's, and whatever happens, if he's there, I'm not going to film him today. I tried not to film him last time, and it caused me endless grief on Facebook. So the guy a few weeks ago here on Facebook, it had over 1 million views overnight, and thousands of adverse comments having a go at me for picking on that poor homeless man, pushing him back, threatening to hit him. Because on Facebook people watch the first 30 seconds of a video and then they don't watch the rest of it, so they don't know what led up to the situation. So I'm coming down here now. I'm going to slow down. There's another policeman here and I'm on the road and I need to be on the pavement. So drop down to 8 mile an hour mode. We'll get that tower up there for you. Now I think there's only one in there and he's looking the other way. So we'll come onto the pavement now. We're in pavement mode now. So they're well prepared today for this football match, folks. Well prepared. I say there's bands of officers dotted about all over today. So there we'll do a little zoom on that tower for you. I don't know how that'll work because it's quite cloudy and overcast today, but that rain stopped a little bit, which is why I'm doing a little mooch. So the boys and girls in blue in there ready to deploy for any situation. Now as we come down to Mackie D's, earlier there were people sat here that I avoided. There were people at Shoes On, there were people outside Greg's, and I'm trying not to film that sort of behaviour anymore. It causes too much grief for Bobby and me. It's too crazy. So there was two sat to my left that I ignored, sat in Coral Island doorway. And let's see what we've got here. So this is McDonald's in Blackpool in the town centre that normally has people sat outside begging when there are children going in and out all day. So there's nobody begging at the moment, but we have got a junkie's nest there, dumped right in the doorway at Mackie D's. Dirty low-life junkie pieces of shit tapping pensioners and people when there's children about. It's disgusting, absolutely fucking disgusting. and this government just allows it. And there's a classic example of how people from different countries and different cultures don't respect our morals and our ways of doing things. I'm coming along on a mobility scooter and she just stands and stares at me when somebody of native British or European would simply move out the way. So we've got one sat here outside shoe zone I'm trying to avoid. We're going to come round. There's one sat up there outside Greg's. So, as I said, lots and lots of people today, and there's not seen any entertainers yet. So I'm heading down towards Victoria Street. So as you can see, this really is a busy bank holiday Monday. Easter bank holiday Monday in beautiful downtown Blackpool, and I'm going to try and get home and get this out tonight at 6 or 8 p.m. I'm not sure if I can do it or not. There's something already due out at 4 from our trip away. This was when we were away last week, and I think we were at Preston I think the day yesterday, and I think today is the arrival in Chorley when I've had a few TIAs on the bus and I can't function. Then I think we teleport over to Bolton, and I think Dawn films a little bit, even with a sore hand. She knew how ill I was and came to my rescue for a little while. So this is Victoria Street, a street that you all know. Having a bit of roadworks at the moment. So I normally say when I come up here how in times gone by when they were allowed to build Marks and Spencer's there and cut off that view, thank you, cut off that view of the Grand. If you look at that and how crazy that actually is, that used to be seen from the Promenade, and Marks and Spencer's cut it off big style, and the Hounds Hill cut it off a little bit from the right. So I think we have to come right up here now to be able to see the sign, the Winter Gardens. Without all this, look at these cameras watching you, watching me, watching you folks. So there we've got the only decent view you can get of that big Grand sign, and I'm tipping backwards, nearly fell over then. So we're coming round now onto Coronation Street, heading up to Church Street. Still quite a few people about. Somebody just stopped to let me pass filming, and I said thank you, and then she complained that I hadn't thanked her, and the mate put her straight, which was nice. So as we come on to Church Street, we've got a couple down in a doorway there. I've got blue lights somewhere. Where's the blue lights? Let's go and have a look what that is. So we've got a police van with blue lights opposite B&M outside the pound shop. I don't know where the interaction is. I think it stopped a car. I'm not sure. If I get the mirrors, I'm sorry. Has it stopped that car? Alright man, cheers, thank you. So I don't know, the car's on its way. They're not down there. They might be in B&M. So let's have a cross and have a little look. So it's stopped with blue lights on. And I think she's in there. She certainly is. These doors are going to shut now and ruin my view. So whatever's happening is at B&M. And here we've got somebody sat begging, I don't know who. So we'll try and get this police car over the road. So, policeman, blue lights, interaction in B&M. So I'll continue on my little mooch. Let's go, we'll go up this alley and frighten all the ladies to death. All my lady viewers about my age. Ooh. Would you come down here at night, girls? There used to be like a little pub bar there. I don't know if it's still going or not. Can't tell. So this is where I was chased last year. I chased a security guard from somewhere along here, and he caught up with a woman and her handbag spilt all over the floor, and there were 3 crack pipes and a load of other stuff. And the security guard got annoyed because I was filming him in the street, and I ended up losing a little body camera that was strapped on the scoot. But we made friends, and he's a good friend now, and we get on. So, West Coast Rock Cafe. Look at these bins. Look at this rubbish. Mop buckets, chairs. God knows what that one is. So, got the 3 pigeons there, and in a few days there's a video where Bobby and me go to a pub in Bolton called the 3 Pigeons. So as we come on to Church, top end of Church Street, we've got the Winter Gardens to the right, and there's obviously something on, but I don't know what. But they've got the barriers out for something. The fountains are going. It's 20 to 1 by the church clock. Let's have a little zoom on that. Where's that clock gone? There it is. So we've got a load of kids in the fountains. So we'll head up a little bit and come back, hopefully when they've gone. Quilligan's is open. Still never been and tried that yet. So my eye, I did get some eye wash from Boots. They had Optrex eye wash with a little eye wash cup, and I think it was £8. And then she found me a Boots own brand one. So I've done my eye twice now in the toilets at Costa. Hi man, you alright? How are you doing? Good. So, wait for what? For the fun. So the fountains are going, these kids have moved now. So let's give you that little bit. I'll creep down the edge where I went with Bobby last week and scared her a little bit. Oh, 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 I'm getting wet. So we're going to come round and head down down towards the Rose and Crown. I forgot the street, but this is the street with all the lights and entertainment and sound in it, which lights up at night and is really nice, quite interesting. And this has Scream and Shake, the tavern, and quite a few cafes down here. We quite often have breakfast down here. And our favourite at the moment is the Compass Cafe Bar, and we've still not done a video for that yet. There's just so much to catch up on. So we're just on Market Street, and got several police vehicles and another tactical support unit, all on standby to cover for this big football match, folks. And they're having a little conflab by the look of things. Here we've got a big job going on the roof at the council building. So, as we've noticed everywhere, these vehicles are dotted all over the town, ready for any problems with any football supporters. So he's on his radio, they're busy. I'm not going to pester them. So we've got that nice big tower shot down there, and we're coming round to the side of Wetherspoons. So I'm stuck with some moron that doesn't understand. For fuck's sake. Doesn't realise that he can't go down that street, but he has done. So I was filming just up there earlier on, and I stopped to give some former clients a cigarette. So the tactical van is on its way now. So whether there's been a kick-off, it's a football match. Whether there's been a kick-off or not, we don't know. So it's all quiet down here for the moment, outside the Marita and the karaoke bar. And let's have a little look. There's no fake homeless junkie piece of shit sat tapping there like there was the other night when Dawn was here. We have a police bike there and one of the police white vans. So say they're travelling all over. Look at this, folks, Brannigan's on Bank Holiday Easter Monday, and there's nobody outside. Oh, no, that is strange. That is strange, folks. So Turtle Bay, somebody looking at the menu. I thought there would have been a van down here at Talbot Square, but we are quite a long way from any football match. We have got another tactical van here, and he's coming down. So it's just gone 1 o'clock by the town hall clock. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll have a little look. This weird crossing where you have to go round and double back on yourself. So I'm over here, and there's no entry on this bit. So let's have a little look at the counting house. and some of the others up this end. There we've got the town hall. I said just 1:10 so I've got quite a wait yet till I can get seen in the opticians. Counting house is looking quiet. Got a nice smell of food down here, food from everywhere. If you remember the Snickets, Alleys and Ginnells when I went right up there last year, I might do a bit more of them in a few weeks because they were all lost. So Pop World, Food Bars and Sinless closed up Easter Monday. Now, by the look of things, there's a few people sat in the walkabout. Now, the Soul Suite has got tables outside, but nobody out there, I don't think. She's just putting the tables out. So we used to go in there quite a lot, and the management decided, decided they didn't want us filming inside, so we've not been in since. So from out here we'll do a little shot. The guy there with his plastic guitar. So that's the Soul Suite, folks. On the end of Queen Street, the prom end of Queen Street. So I'm going to head up Queen Street onto Dixon, see what's open. The Cigabout's open, I think. We can get yourself a Kiss Me Quick hat. Mad Mondays, £2 drinks from 9 PM. But it's AM. Oh no, it is PM now. It's 1 o'clock. So Notorious is shot, I think, even by 19. It's dead and empty. Slug and Lettuce over there, we never go in there. Now this one, what's it called? I can't see the name. Oh, God. They had an issue with us filming for a long time, and then a new door manager took over and let us in, and we've never been back since. That's just around the time we got hacked, got the hot stuff. Oh, I don't know about that. And oh God, well, she's got an hairdryer. So it'll probably be a bit busy around here at night. So we're coming up to side of the Galleon Bar. I don't know if that'll be open yet or not. No. The station's open and normally full most of the day. Got some takeaway here to the left, but it's closed. Coffee Americano across the way. That's open from 8 or 8:30 every morning. Sam's been open at the mobility shop, but it seems to be shut now. As I come on to Talbot. So we've got another police car there doing the rounds, and a state car. Got a fake homeless junkie pillow abandoned on Talbot Road. So as we come round here, we've got a beggar at the front of Old Bargains, but I don't know who. So I'll film across the road. Hi man. How are you? Okay? So I think that was Lewis. somebody that Dawn chats to. 1 minute she's happy when believes him, the next minute she disbelieves what he says. So we're coming up now, we're outside Garland's, which is open but looking quiet, and we're just coming up to the side entrance at Mark Kelly's. So there's music playing. This car park looks open now, there's cars on it, and they made a walkway entrance from that side, which I'll go and have a look. I think I was on it yesterday, but I don't think I filmed it. I think I was out of Sandra, so they've got a pedestrian access down this side a little bit, I think. Let's have a little look while we're here. A little mooch. We've got car park there with not a lot of spaces in it. We've got a mandatory tram coming out of the tram station. So there is a way over here this way, and whether it tapers off I'm not sure. So a lot of the spaces have got cones, so we can get to here from the left of the tracks. Blackpool North Station, Train Station and the Holiday Inn. And I'll loop the loop. Got a junkie's nest just in there. 2 people asleep here. What is this town coming to? That's been quite clean and had nobody there for a long time. So we're on this other side of the station now, of the Blackpool North Station tram station, and they've called it North Station. So I'm going to get to here. Just get past these kids. So there is a pavement up this side, and let's just flick it. So for now it's Fat Steve, a Blackpool North Station tram station after a little mooch about on Bank Holiday Monday in beautiful downtown Blackpool. Oh, it's a giant Fat Steve. So bye bye everybody, keep safe, catch you all later. Fat Steve, Spiceheads-Media in beautiful downtown Blackpool, folks. So stay safe everybody. Fat Steve, Spiceheads-Media.